are watching the Newshour Agenda, India's most loved primetime show at 10. I'm Padmaja Joshi. The big story today is the boycott call against Aamir Khan's film Laal Singh Chadda. But coming up, also on the Newshour Agenda, we have two of the biggest voices from Karnataka, Minister K. Sudhakar and Karnataka Congress President, both joining us on the indictment that has been made by the Karnataka High Court. Was there an attempt to try and make the Lokayukta toothless? Dr. Sudhakar, D.K. Shivkumar, both joining us live at 10:25 p.m. Our top story: amid raging debate over free speech, a section of filmgoers in India have decided to boycott Aamir Khan's film Laal Singh Chadda. The film witnessed a shockingly poor opening at the box office, collecting just about 12 crores on the first day. This is just 1/5 of the day one collection of Aamir's last big ticket film, Thugs of Hindustan. There is outrage against the film and the actor, with protests being witnessed in several cities, including Varanasi. A lawyer, Vineet Jindal, has even filed a police complaint alleging that the film hurts the sentiments not just of Hindus but also shows the Indian army in poor light. Similarly, the outrage isn't just limited to India. Former England cricketer also took to Twitter and called the film a total disgrace to the Indian armed forces as well as the Sikh community.
लाल सिंह चड्ढा के बारे में ये कहना होगा कि ऑडियंस फिल्म को सूंघ लेती है, जो बॉलीवुड में आम बात होती है, और ऑडियंस को पता चला कि फिल्म के अंदर एंटरटेनमेंट वैल्यू नहीं है, और इस वजह से लाल सिंह चड्ढा को इतनी अच्छी ओपनिंग नहीं मिली। दूसरी बात ये भी है कि लाल सिंह चड्ढा को एक जो बॉयकॉट का जो माहौल बना हुआ है उसका सामना करना पड़ा, और उस वजह से भी फिल्म के कलेक्शन पर असर पड़ा। लाल सिंह चड्ढा के अंदर कई चीज़ें ऐसी है कि जो ऑडियंस को हजम नहीं होती है। फिल्म में भारतीय सेना का जिस तरह से प्रस्तुतिकरण किया गया हुआ है वो ऑडियंस को हजम नहीं होता।
Now, while the boycott call has sparked a debate on free speech all over again, author Salman Rushdie today was attacked on a lecture stage in New York. Rushdie, remember, is the author of Satanic Verses, written in 1998, and his writings led to death threats from Iran in the 1980s. A man today stormed the stage in New York and attacked Rushdie while he was being introduced. The author fell on the ground and the attacker was eventually restrained. But the reason why we bring up both of these issues is because the question we're asking is, on the one hand, you have intolerance where somebody is attacked simply for authoring a book and nobody actually calls up the radicalism which is behind that attack. On the other, a group of people decide to peacefully boycott a film because it hurts their sentiments. Isn't there a glaring dual standard at play here?
You're watching the News Hour at 10. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Professor Sangit Ragi, political analyst, joins us along with Tushar Gupta, senior editor, Saira Shah Halim, writer and activist, Gokul Chandran, also political analyst. Professor Sangit Ragi, is this intolerant? Why would you actively go out and ask for the boycott of a film?
Padmaja, making a film and production of a film is an element of right to expression. The way you want to depict, you are free to depict. But at the same time, I am also entitled to express my resentment to a film which I feel that it is hurting my sentiments. It is intentionally trying to depict our Indian army in poor light. It is intentionally trying to question the wisdom of the Indian army, who doesn't make a distinction between the Indian army, men of Indian army, and the Pakistani terrorists. It is questioning also that how the Indian army mercilessly is acting in Swaran Temple or other places. So, you are entitled to make film, but at the same time, I am also entitled to express my resentment to it.
So let me ask you a counter question.
Expression
why you said
that
this is intentional?
Yes.
Why would Aamir Khan do it intentionally? Why?
this question I have been asking on national television again and again. Have you seen PK?
Yes,
The
I
way
have.
he has insulted and his entire team has insulted the Hindu gods and goddesses. Can you do the things, why, and it has been well circulated in the social space, it is very viral one, then the man, the so-called Aamir Khan, the hero is urinating,
Okay.
and his suitcase where there is a picture of Goddess Bhagavati, then Lord Krishna is focused in the camera. What was the need for that? What did he want to convey? The way the Lord Shiva has been depicted.
Okay.
Either they are the fools or the idiots who do not have the understanding of the Indian spirituality. But I am not supposed to bear their idiocy and their commentary on our gods and goddesses.
Okay, so let me open this up.
And
Saira
make a
Shah Halim,
contrast.
there is a trend of taking liberties in the name of creative expression with people knowing that they are tolerant. They will let it go. They will say, oh, this is not nice, but they won't do anything.
Okay, so Padmaja, thank you so much for the question. The very people who are calling for the boycott of Laal Singh Chadda are conveniently forgetting that it's the same Aamir Khan who made patriotic films with this, feverish passion. Whether you look at his earlier movies, any of his films, Rang De Basandi or Dangal or whichever film, it had strains of patriotism. So the same people are accusing him of satire in PK. But let me tell you, he was not the director of PK. He was not the producer of PK. He was simply playing the part of the protagonist, of the actor. So if you have to level charges, you level charges at the filmmakers.
Okay. No,
and
so
not
answer
only
me the broader
on the
question.
actor who's
Let's not make this about Aamir Khan. The broader question is that you take creative liberties only with a population or a community who will be peaceful. Even when upset, they will just say, oh, let it pass. The man's an idiot. They won't jump on a stage in New York and stab you in the neck.
No, I don't think so. There have been other films that has mocked religion. PK is not the only one. There was, I think, Oh My God or something like that, where Parish Rawal acted. So if you look, just because I don't think that Aamir Khan needs to be hanged,
which religion?
just because
that's what I'm saying. This is not about Aamir Khan.
All religions, satire on all
I'm
religions.
saying that films in general take liberties with only one community who
it was
are
not
peaceful.
about one particular religion. See, I'll tell you one thing. Padmaja, if you will allow me to speak, please, because the other
I'm coming back to Professor Ragi. Yes, finish up.
If you look at PK, it was a satire on all religions. If I can just tell the gentleman, because I didn't interrupt, I would request the gentleman to let me finish what I'm saying. So I would say that PK was a satire on religion. It was a film that was based on humor. Okay, so it was not targeting one god, but certain foot soldiers of a political party want to make it into a political agenda by boycotting actors which come from a certain community, and that is very unfortunate.
You think this is about Aamir Khan's religion?
These actors, the entire set of films of Laal Singh Chadda. No, let me finish, Padmaja. Let me finish. Because when you cancel a movie, you're cancelling all those people who put in arduous amounts of labor into the technical aspects of a film.
Let's quickly answer this question. This is about his religion. This is about Aamir Khan's identity. That's why you hate him.
It has not been time.
Professor Ragi, you don't hate Laal Singh Chadda, you hate Aamir Khan.
I didn't say that. I said they are
Padmaja,
foot soldiers.
Padmaja.
They are certain foot soldiers of a political party who have an issue with the minorities of the country, and they want to economically boycott them. So I'm calling them out because.
No, but Saira Shah Halim, very respectfully, this is not about Aamir Khan being targeted. This is about the people he is targeting.
Padmaja,
aren't we turning or people feel that he is hurting intentionally?
Okay, Padmaja, if you'll allow me to
will you
please.
allow me?
No,
Okay,
it is
let
not me.
Professor Ragi quickly rebut. I'll come back to you. Professor Ragi, yes.
It is so communal.
Padmaja, I'm asking a very straight question. The humor is attributed only in respect of Hindu gods and goddesses. I know that even the Christian gods are. Can these people, those people who always cherish minority, this is the most idiotic concept in the Indian constitution, minority. A minority which has, inflicted partition on the country, please forget about. This is a disease. This is a cancerous disease which is hurting Indian sentiments. Number one. Number two, I'm challenging, can any Muslim leader, can any Muslim artist, including Shahrukh Khan, can make a satire on Islamic characters, including Quran,
Saira Shah Halim,
on Prophet, or any character?
Aamir Khan's caliber has to reiterate his love for his country.
They don't have guts.
Saira Shah
They
Halim.
don't have guts. They are cowards. They
It is
don't
very
have
sad.
guts.
It's a very
They are
sad
cowards.
reflection of the
They can't
times that we are living
have,
in.
80s,
Professor
in
Ragi, can I
80s,
talk now? I don't want two people talking.
No. In 19,
Padmaja, can you please allow me to talk?
Allow me, no, you talked a lot. You talked a lot. In 1980s, no, you talk, but let me talk.
No, but let her respond to the direct challenge that you've given. Would anyone take similar liberties with anyone else? That's a direct question. Answer, Saira Shah Halim.
Yeah.
Let me respond.
Okay, go on.
I'm just...
Let me respond. Yeah, so I would request the gentleman to please listen.
Just 10
I'm saying, isn't it very sad knowing Aamir Khan's caliber of work and the body of work in the last 34 years has to go on air and reiterate his love for his country? I am deeply saddened. I am taking it personally, and I'm deeply saddened that why do minorities have to keep proving their patriotism, have to keep on proving their patriotism despite a body of work
They will have to
3
prove.
decades behind them.
They will have to
constantly prove himself
Aamir Khan
that no,
must
he's not an
prove.
anti-national.
Aamir Khan
No,
must
he loves his
prove.
country.
Because
just
Aamir
because
Khan
he
said
comes
that
from a
India is
community
not safe.
which a certain
So does it
political
mean
party
that the
does not
Pakistan
like.
is
It is
safe?
very saddening.
Does it mean
and
that
it's a sad reflection of
Afghanistan
the
is
times that we are
safe?
living
Does
in.
it mean that the Syria is safe for Aamir Khan? These Islamic countries are safe for Aamir Khan? These Islamic countries are safe for Aamir Khan? Is Pakistan safe for him? Is Afghanistan safe for him?
Now you're going
is
on a
Egypt
different
safe for
tangent.
him?
Now
Or
you're
Turkey
going on a
safe for
different
him?
tangent. Now you're
Because
brought
he
in
has guts
Pakistan
to-
and
no,
Bangladesh. You brought
I'm
in
just
Islamic
exposing
countries.
the Muslim
The topic
mindset.
is totally different.
I'm just exposing the Islamic mindset. I am just exposing your Islamic mindset, nothing
Okay,
else.
very respectfully, I do not think anyone has to prove their patriotism or their love for the country.
See, now he's becoming personal.
But Saira
Now he's
Shah Halim,
becoming
no,
personal.
this is not about any one individual.
Thank
No
you.
personal
Yeah, I'm
comments,
glad.
please.
Thank you so much.
But Gokul Chandran, the thing is, and I
No,
again
it
come
is not
back to that
personal.
point, can any community be taken for granted simply because you are patient and peace-loving? Today you are deriding a group of people who are saying, my money, my wish, I don't want to watch this film. But they are being called, oh, you are intolerant, you are bigots, you are anti-Aamir because he's a Muslim. No, they are not Islamophobic. They're just saying, I am being hurt, I don't want to watch the film. Simple.
Yeah, good evening, Padmaja. I hope you'll give me enough time to
Yes, go
respond. See, first of all, this movie, Laal Singh Chadda, the director's name is Advait Chandan, and the screenplay is written by Atul Kulkarni. Okay, I repeat the name, Advait Chandan and Atul Kulkarni. When you spoke about PK, I remember it was a Rajkumar Hirani movie. So where does this minority majority come from? Aamir Khan,
Superb.
who was
Exactly. I'm so glad you mentioned that, because this is your answer to Saira Shah Halim, who said that this movie is being boycotted because it is
Padmaja,
Aamir Khan and it's
I'll give
targeting
you-
minorities. So this is not
I will
about
give you
minority
many more
majority.
things.
It is
I'll
about
give
the
you many
film
more
being
things.
hurtful. And people are peacefully boycotting it. Had anyone actually gone and attacked the theatre, I would have been very clear
Punjab,
saying nobody
Padmaja,
has a
let me
business
complete,
taking the law in
Padmaja.
their
This is
hands.
very, very
Here is a
unfair.
peaceful bunch of
Padmaja,
people
this is
saying,
very, very
I won't
unfair.
watch it. That's it. Their money, their wish. They don't want to watch it, they won't watch it.
Padmaja, this is very unfair. You are not allowing me to speak.
Yes, go on.
Padmaja.
Finish your point.
Very unfair.
But I'm glad you pointed out it's got nothing to do with Aamir Khan's religion. Go on, Mr. Chandran.
Yeah, let me complete. But then remember one thing, some 10% of Indian idiots and fools calling for a boycott of a movie is not going to work. If the movie is good,
again,
the movie
I take
will
exception.
Run
Why is anyone who's calling for a boycott a fool according to you? People don't have the right to make up their mind. Why are they fools?
Making trending hashtags.
No, how can you call them fools? That is unfair, sir.
And they don't have outcasts to go to a multiplex and watch a movie, and they cannot boycott a movie and make it flop.
Sangit Ragi.
Simple.
Sangit Ragi responding.
This
is unfair. See, this is unfair. Sangit Ragi.
Simple.
I think
And you know who is the producer of the movie?
Padmaja, I take a strong exception to this man who is using that the viewers are idiot. I'm saying that those who are the producers, they are the idiots. Those who have accepted this kind of movie, you are idiot. You are idiot. You are idiot of first time. Go and make a film on Islam.
Criticism on your religion,
it is so fragile. I challenge you. You are idiot of first rank.
You are a coward, man. You are a coward.
Idiot of first rank.
The people who are calling for boycott of a movie just because their religious sentiment is hurt are really cowards, actually.
That you don't have the guts to make comments on. No,
I have guts. That's why I'm speaking to you. You are a coward. People calling for boycott of a movie because the religious sentiments are hurt.
You are idiot of first
very fragile religious sentiment, and they are really cowards.
Don't have guts.
Very unfair, Gokul Chandran. You know, the moment anyone sits here, Sangit Ragi says that, you know, Aamir Khan is intentionally making the film. He is called an Islamophobe. But the moment somebody peacefully says, I do not want to watch a movie, you say he's an idiot. Why? Why is it that in either condition, this person is being abused? Why? You don't even have the right to have an opinion anymore, Tushar Gupta. He doesn't have a right to have an opinion and he'll be an idiot.
Padmaja, if you don't like the movie, you don't watch.
How they're not watching? Exactly, they're not watching.
No.
That is what this boycott is about. He's like, I do not like the movie. I will not watch a movie. Why are you calling him an idiot for saying I will not watch the movie?
Don't watch. Because
they won't watch
a movie.
But it's hurting Aamir Khan. No. That is why he's apologizing now.
Then you are a fool.
Okay, then he's a fool. Why? Tushar Gupta, sorry.
That's what I'm telling.
Tushar Gupta.
Padmaja,
your religious
can I speak now, please?
Yes, Tushar Gupta will speak. Yes, please go on.
Then you're a fool.
Mr. Chandran, can I speak? You know, Padmaja, I'll call out the mindless rant of two of the three of my fellow co-panelists in few points. Point number one, this is not about intolerance of freedom of speech. Aamir Khan is free to make 10 more movies. He's free to release them. He's free to distribute them across all parts of India. So this is not about intolerance or about freedom of speech. Aamir Khan's freedom of expression has not been questioned or has not been touched. Point number two, in the last few years, there has been a constant deliberate attempt to demean one community alone within the popular media, which is movies, and that community is Hindus. Today, the Hindus have had enough of it. They do not want to watch the movie of Aamir Khan. They remember what he did in PK, they remember what he's done off screen. Point number three, people might say that there is an economics attached to it, that there is a stakeholder responsibility. I say if the audience are responsible for the economics of Bollywood, Bollywood is also responsible for the sentiments of its audience. Today, the Indian audience is very different. It's driven by technology. It's a technocrat audience which has access to OTT, digital cinema. They do not want disrespectful of their Hindu sentiments. They do not want that. And today they are saying, I won't put my money, I won't put my 1,000 rupees on a multiplex ticket for Laal Singh Chadda. I won't watch it. I would rather watch a series on some OTT platform which has been produced by a group that started on YouTube.
Saira Shah
It is
Halim.
about the audiences making a conscious choice, because one, their sentiments have been disrespected, and two, Aamir Khan and several other actors are making bad movies. And last point, Padmaja, this is not about minority or Aamir Khan's religion. Akshay Kumar made a movie recently, it flopped because it was made poorly. Kangana Ranaut made a movie, it was made poorly, it flopped. So let's not drag religion into it. For Aamir Khan, there were two factors. One,
his mindless utterances on and off the screen, and 2, it was a poorly made movie which has cost him the opening day. That's simple. It's not about intolerance,
Saira Shah
not
Halim,
about freedom of speech, not about Aamir Khan's religion. That's all. The audience are making a choice.
Which people felt was disrespectful and similarly did not do well. It's not about Aamir Khan being a Muslim. There's a Ranbir Kapoor movie which also people were unhappy with.
Let's for once. Okay, Padmaja, can I talk please? I'm saying let's forget for once the cancel culture and the boycott. Let me tell you who has the money today, post-pandemic, to go to a multiplex and dish out 600 rupees when they can watch the same film, on the OTT platform. If you look at all the big players, whether it was Shamshera, whether it was Raksha Bandhan, today on day 1, Aamir Khan, according to reports, he's collected 40% more than what Raksha Bandhan has collected, and this is despite the cancel culture, despite this trend of boycott Laal Chadda. So what does it reflect? It reflects that the economy is in doldrums. The people do not, and they cannot afford to, put aside.
Saira Shah Halim, make up your mind. Is Aamir Khan being targeted because he's a Muslim, or the economy is in doldrums? Which one is it?
I'm saying.
I thought right now Aamir Khan was being hunted for being a Muslim.
Economy is in doldrums, and he's also being targeted. No. He is being targeted.
Okay, quick last rebuttal. Yes, Tushar Gupta, quick last rebuttal.
Padmaja, can I answer that?
Evade the communal.
Padmaja, 2 points.
Yes.
The Kashmir Files made 250 crore rupees, a movie that did not have any A-listers, a movie that did not feature a director who's backed by big production houses. And I'll give you another second point, an example. In peak December 2021, a Hollywood movie had to have a 6:30 a.m. show in the morning in Delhi NCR. So when Miss Ali says that the economy is in doldrums and that's why people are not watching Aamir Khan movie, it's honestly laughable. Movies have been making money, not just Indian movies, but Hollywood movies as well. It's not about the economy. Again, it's not about religion. It's not about freedom of speech. People do not want to watch Aamir Khan's movies because he makes bad movies and because of his mindless utterances against the Hindu community. Simple.
All right, I'm going to leave it at that. See, at the end of the day, in a free economy, in a free market, customer is king. Now, to say that somebody is an idiot simply because he or she feels slighted and feels is being deliberately targeted is being unfair to the customer. If he or she is using their economic might to make himself heard, well, that's how a free market works. Thanks very much, all gentlemen, Saira Shah Halim, for joining me.